Hello. I'm sorry it took so long to drop this video, but it's been a hectic day, and last night wasn't any better. So I hope you enjoy the video that I made for you this week. It's about a famous cryptid called the Chupacabra. This story is from the large state of Texas, a vast land of ranches, cattle, poultry, and other livestock. Me and my wife and our children of two lived here with our cattle and chickens. The weather was high 90s on our ranch of 85 acres. The boys helped with chores as I would be in the field most days. Coyotes was always a problem. They would attack our livestock, so I would repair holes in the fences most every day. I would leave most of the protection to our dogs, a king shepherd named Max and a collie named Coco. All seemed well until my oldest son showed me a very disturbing sight. Near the creek leading off the property were two dead chickens, lifeless but intact. This seemed odd for a predator to kill and not eat. Maybe the dogs scared them off before they could finish the task. The strange thing I noticed was the bite marks. 2 holes in the body. No other marks were found. Looking over the fence, I could not find any holes in it. I did find some weird tracks though. Possibly canine, but slightly different. Almost deformed. I found about 4 trail cameras I used when I went hunting. I hung one on my door to my chicken coop, one near the creek where the bodies were found, one on the entrance to my barn, and one at the exit. This would be helpful as the cattle was in the barn every night. Some nights later, I heard barking near the spot where I found the dead chickens. Grabbing my shotgun, I ran toward the creek. When I got there, both dogs were barking into the darkness on the other side of my fence. I shined my flashlight, and that's when my blood went cold. In the tree line, not 20 feet away, was a pair of red eyes watching me. Only 2 sharp fangs shined in my light, and then it was gone. I checked the trail cameras the next day and found something very interesting. The camera near the chicken coop showed a gray shape, almost dog-like. It was hairless and very fast. I thought I had a coyote problem. I would soon find out how wrong I was. Later that week I found a dead calf. Poor guy was only a week old and had the same 2 marks in his neck I found on the chickens. I sat near the coop that night, ready to shoot the creature. I was tired of losing livestock to this thing. I had my hunting rifle in my hand and my .44 revolver at my feet. The moon was not full, but it still managed to light the sky. The night was cold, had me shivering, but I had to keep watch. 1 or 2 in the morning, I guess, I heard a noise and my dogs barking. I looked down and saw a nightmare running toward the coop. The dogs ran to it, but it growled and stood on its hind legs, like a bear. Those devil eyes looked at me, and it bared those same sharp teeth. I shot it with my rifle into the chest. It did not flinch, but staggered toward me. When it got closer, I shot it with my .44, unloading 6 shots into the chest. The creature finally fell. It still moved, struggling to climb to its feet. Jumping down from the roof, I ran to it. Reloaded, I shot into the head at point blank range. That's when it finally stopped. Those same red, dead eyes staring at me. Whoa. It was completely hairless and had deformed paws. The body looked like a coyote, but it was starved, very lean. You could see its rib cage. I kept it inside a box. I then called my friend with a camera to come over and take a picture of it. He said he would be out in a few days. That night, me and my family heard the most blood-curdling scream. It sent chills up my skin and gave everyone goosebumps. I grabbed my shotgun and ran outside. In the light of the moon, I saw the same type of creature, but a lot bigger. I aimed my shotgun but froze. This thing spun around and leaped over a 10-foot fence. It landed on its feet, turned and looked at me, and I saw those same red eyes. That was the last time I ever saw those things, and I'm in no hurry to see them again. I don't know if you call them dogmen, a Chupacabra, or there's some deformed dog. But whatever that thing was, the name coyote just does not apply to it anymore. I'll be here with my guns, waiting for those things to come back to me. Hopefully, they never will. Hope you enjoyed this take on a true cryptic legend, the Chupacabra. If you did enjoy my fiction, feel free to like, hit the subscribe button, and leave me a comment. If there's any creatures or monsters out there you'd like to hear about, drop me a line. So until next week, beware the Shadowlands.